Today we're going to take a look at as seen on TV products, in an attempt to create our own comparable solutions using common household items. So whether you're looking to cook eggs on the go, unclog that nasty drain, or repel those pesky rodents, we've got a solution for you. When you're pressed for time in the morning and getting ready for work, who wants to mess with cooking and cleaning up afterwards? The premise with the as seen on TV Egg-tastic ceramic egg cooker is that it cooks fast, flavorful, and fluffy eggs to perfection. Not to mention that it's advertised to instantly heat and keep eggs to perfect cooking temperature in 3 easy steps. They say to just crack an egg or eggs and whisk right inside the cooker, then add their little ventilated lid and place it inside the microwave, and then, cook according to the provided instructions. For our test, we decided to use 2 large eggs and add extra ingredients like the as seen on TV commercial demonstrates. After scrambling inside the vat, we decided to add the Egg-tastic cooker into the microwave and cooked it for about 1 minute and 10 seconds, as per the cooking guide. The ceramic pot got very hot, so pot holders are not only recommended, but required. You can scramble the eggs afterwards, but we kept them intact for a convenient egg sandwich. The results were, pretty good. Now, let's see if we can duplicate those results. Grab yourself a deep bowl or mug, preferably ceramic, and then search around your kitchen for a ventilated lid. Now we got lucky and the one we found happens to fit perfectly over our mug. To make our comparison easier, we experimented with the same controlled variables of cracking 2 eggs into the mug and then adding some additional ingredients. After whisking the eggs directly into the mug and adding our ventilated lid, we placed our ceramic dish into the microwave and followed the same cooking guide that was provided with the Egg-tastic cooker. After nuking it for 1 minute and 10 seconds, it should be noted that we were able to remove the mug by its handle without pot holders. The results of our experiment were surprisingly similar, if not better, than the Egg-tastic. With a side-by-side comparison, it's hard to tell them apart. Not only were their consistencies similar, but the flavor was too. So in conclusion, if you're on the go or perhaps just feeling a little lazy, you can use either cooking method with similar results. You can buy the Egg-tastic cooker online for about $10, or you could save yourself some money and cook with a mug or a bowl. You already have both. When you're done, simply wash it or put it in your dishwasher. If we gain nothing else from buying the Egg-tastic, at least we now have a cooking guide for future convenience. Getting rid of rodents after they've already invaded your property can feel like an uphill battle, and trust me, I've been there. There's a number of traditional pest control methods that claim to solve the problem, but they're typically unsafe and inhumane. We found one that seemed pretty decent called Rodent Sheriff. It's made with all-natural peppermint oil and is safe to use around pets and children. The product claims to discourage raccoons, ants, roaches, mice, and more by using harmless repellents that they hate. It's advertised as safe to spray in your home and around your garden, trash cans, vehicles, whatever. Basically, Rodent Sheriff is supposed to quickly drive rodents away by disturbing their noses with a powerful peppermint scent, but it can be extremely overpowering. This product has mixed results because although its potent scent may discourage rodents to some extent, it dissipates rather quickly. It may hold them at bay for several days, but they'll likely come back if you're not consistent with applying it. Based on the product ratings online, there were as many 1-star ratings as 5-star ratings. Customers either felt it worked great or was a total waste of money, or they were given the product for free and they didn't care either way. Each 8-ounce bottle costs about $10 and it's advertised to contain 1,000 sprays. And honestly, it sounds like you'll need every single spray in that bottle in order to get it to work effectively. That being said, let's make our own. Start with peppermint essential oil, 1 cup of water, and liquid dish soap. Oh yeah, and you need a spray bottle. Add about 15 to 20 drops of peppermint essential oil to the water, and then add several drops of liquid dish soap to help the ingredients mix better. An emulsifier of sorts. Pour the mix into a spray bottle, fasten the spray nozzle tightly, and shake it all together. Just like with Rodent Sheriff, apply the mixture to any place that you have or suspect that you have rodents. Reapply the spray as the scent fades, usually after about a week. Apart from making your home smell like you've stepped into a tub of breath mints, the biggest downside to both sprays is that the scent is too strong and it can be nauseating to everyone around you. If you're going to go this route, perhaps the do-it-yourself method is more cost-effective because you can not only control the peppermint power, but make whatever size bottle you want. As a side note, you could always plant mint near entryways. That'll probably deter rodents as well. There's a number of products out there that help reduce or prevent drainage issues to save money and avoid having to pay a plumber. But today we're going to focus on the As Seen on TV Drain Wig. It claims to prevent clogs by catching hair that would normally get stuck in your pipes. But it's basically just a stainless steel ball chain with little rubber whiskers and a plastic cap. According to the directions, you just insert the chain through your drain cover and then guide the rubber whiskers through a hole. The quote daisy cup should lie flush on top of the drain. When you turn the water on, the chain will flow into place and catch hair. During testing, we removed the drain wig after a week without much success. However, the package advertises to remove and replace every 2 to 4 months. That means the longer you give it, the more success you'll allegedly have. Over time, the hair builds up and can easily be removed and disposed of. It also suggests to clean your pipes beforehand in order for the drain wig to work properly, so we'll do just that. Inspired by the basic premise of the Drain Snake's flexible barbed wand that effectively removes clogs, we made our own out of plastic zip ties. Use a pair of scissors to cut angled slits and slivers about an inch apart up the sides of both zip ties. We staggered the cuts from one end to the other, but you don't necessarily have to do it for it to work. Now feed a second zip tie through the cable head. Cut off the excess strip and you should be left with a pretty durable handle. Although the Drain Snake is 18 inches, our do-it-yourself prototype is 12. You can use various zip tie lengths and thicknesses to get similar results depending on your drain covers or pipe sizes. Now it's time to put it to the test. We started with a sink by inserting the makeshift clog remover and then twisted it around a few times, slowly pulling it back out of the drain. Since it worked pretty well, we moved on to the shower. Just feed the tool into the drain cover, rotate the handle at least one full rotation to allow the barbs to grab any obstructions, then slowly pull out the zip tie. On our very first attempt, we found huge success. You may be disgusted right now, but we were really impressed. This tool may not serve the same purpose as the drain wig by catching hair in the drain, but it certainly removes hair clogs, even ones unbeknownst to us. Although we think the drain wig can be used over and over again much longer than the 2 to 4 month advertised amount, our do-it-yourself snake should be disposed of immediately. So, in conclusion, you can pay about $10 every 6 months for 2 drain wigs or grab some zip ties from your garage and make your own for basically free. If you've ever stripped a screw, you know how incredibly frustrating it can be. The As Seen on TV Speed Out Extractor Kit advertises that it'll easily remove stripped or damaged screws in about 10 seconds. The secret lies in the heavy-duty, hardened, high-speed steel construction of the extractor bits. The product claims to extract the stripped or damaged screw in as easy as 2 steps. While following the operating instructions, you'll notice right away that it takes more than 2 steps. It also says not to use with impact drivers. Side A of the bit is first used to drill out the damaged area, and side B is used for extracting. Ensure that your drill is on slow speed and in reverse, and then give it a test. In our first try, we surprisingly removed the screw with only side A of the bit. Perhaps the screw wasn't really stripped enough. We should have worked harder on that. We decided to try it again anyway, and got the same result. Interesting. Let's follow the instructions this time. Insert the bit into a 3/8 of an inch variable speed drill so that side A is facing out. Ensure that your drill is in reverse, and then drill out the damaged area with side A. This should make a cone-shaped indentation in the screw or bolt. Next, flip the tool around to side B and lock it in. Once again, ensure that your drill is in reverse and then firmly press down so that the extracting bit slots into the hole and grips the damaged screw or bolt firmly. And just like that, the biting action of the extractor allows the power of the drill to torque out stubborn screws. Pretty impressive. Now how about the DIY version? There's a handful of alternative solutions that can be used with what you already have at home. We'll start with one we've covered before, the rubber band method. Find yourself a thick, wide rubber band and place it over the strip screw. We recommend bumping up one size from the screw head, which caused the strip. Now apply hard but slow force as you turn the screwdriver. If you're fortunate, the rubber band will fill the gaps caused by the strip and allow extraction. Now there are other solutions, such as pounding the screwdriver into the screw head with a hammer, hoping to create enough traction to remove it. On raised screws, try clamping down with a pair of pliers and slowly spinning it around until it comes out. For simple jobs, you can just apply some duct tape on top of the screw and tap it in to fill in the gaps. That makes for easy removal. Tougher screws obviously call for more power. If you have a seriously stripped screw like this one, it might be time for a rotary tool. Cut your own new slit right into the screw and remove it with a standard flathead screwdriver. No rotary tool? No problem. Grab a small drill bit and bore deeper into the screw to allow that screwdriver to get in deep. Apply pressure and extract that sucker like a bad tooth. Let's review. The upside of the Speed Out kit is that it's so simple anyone can use it. The only downsides we noticed is that although it says it works with any size screw or bolt, it struggled to grip harder metal screws. The bit can also get warm to the touch and even get stuck to the screw. Because there are so many DIY solutions reasons for removing stripped screws. The speed out is probably best for really broken screw heads, but it's certainly not a bad idea to have it as part of your toolkit, or just laying around in the garage for whenever you need it. If you've ever tried any of these tricks or have your own favorite methods, let's hear about them in the comments. We hope you enjoyed our first experiment into testing As Seen on TV products and creating our own solutions from home. Thanks for watching. You can find a link to all the products we used in the description if you're interested in them. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this and hit that thumbs up button to let us know you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.